Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So some interesting news from one of the most prominent heavyweight prospects in the division. Arslenbek Makhmudov's next fight will be on the 23rd of September, and he will be taking on the Turkish-German-based heavyweight Erkan Tepper. Arslenbek Makhmudov right now in the pro ranks is 12-0 with 12 knockouts, and I would say he's in desperate need of a step up. His best opponents to date have been Dylan Carman, who was the Canadian heavyweight champion, and he also fought Jonathan Rice, the prominent journeyman in which Makhmudov knocked out. They are his two best wins so far. He also beat an ancient Sam Peter as well not too long ago. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that Arslenbek Makhmudov is in need of a step up, and I do believe Erkan Tepper is a slight step up from the competition in which he's fought so far. Erkan Tepper, at this stage in time, definitely past his best, but I'm tempted to say that this is a step in the right direction for Arslenbek Makhmudov. Erkan Tepper, you know, he's a relatively well-sized heavyweight at 6'5". He's a pretty decent puncher, and he's got experience in the heavyweight division. He actually has victories over David Price, Derek Rossi, Johan Duhaupas, and he's got losses against the likes of Robert Helenius, Marius Wack, and Christian Hammer. So Erkan Tepper over the years has fought at a pretty decent level, and he's gained a lot of experience in those fights. You know, I would say he's been operating at European level throughout his career, so it's definitely a step in the right direction for Arslenbek Makhmudov. Erkan Tepper has somewhat name value in the heavyweight division to us hardcore heavyweight fans. So yeah, ultimately I do see it as a step in the right direction. But having said that, you know, given where Erkan Tepper is at right now in his career, I'm relatively certain that Arslenbek Makhmudov wins this fight, and more than likely in better fashion than anybody else who previously beat Erkan Tepper. So yeah, I'm expecting Makhmudov to win, but it's good to see him back in the ring so quick after his last fight. Makhmudov last fought on the 23rd of July against the overmatched Pavel Sauer. That fight really was a bit of a joke, in all honesty. And yeah, you know, it's good to see him back in quick succession. Providing he beats Erkan Tepper, I want to see Arslenbek Makhmudov fight once more this year, towards the end of the year. After Erkan Tepper, I would say somebody like maybe Christian Hammer, a guy who isn't the greatest in the world by any means, but a guy who can go rounds, who can take a punch and extend you over a few rounds. That's the sort of fight Arslenbek Makhmudov needs right now, in my opinion. So yeah, good to see Makhmudov back in action. He's definitely one of the most interesting prospects in the heavyweight division, and ultimately he's a monster puncher with a very fan-friendly style. He's a seek and destroy type of heavyweight, a lot of power in that right hand, both his straight right hand and his right uppercut. He's a real powerful dude, strong dude, and he comes to fight. So I'm looking forward to seeing him back in the ring. And yeah, the fight goes down on the 23rd of September, and it takes place in Canada, where Arslenbek Makhmudov is based. Ultimately now, the next sort of 12-18 months for Makhmudov is going to be very revealing and important. Makhmudov at this stage is actually 32 years old, so he's no spring chicken. You know, he had a good amateur pedigree. I say from Erkan Tepper onwards, there can't be any steps back for Arslenbek Makhmudov. He needs to stay active and fight continuous step-ups until he's highly ranked in the heavyweight division. I don't really believe there can be any more marking time fights like Pavel Sauer. There can't really be long stretches of inactivity, you know. So the next 12 months, 18 months for Makhmudov will be make or break, and hopefully at the end of that we find out a lot more about Makhmudov. But there we go. Interesting enough step up, but as I said, providing he wins this, which he should do, he really needs to build on it. Anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.